Layers of Fear is a psychological horror game that takes the player on a journey through the mind of a disturbed painter. The game heavily relies on psychological elements, such as hallucinations and surreal imagery, to create a haunting atmosphere that resonates with the player long after they have finished the game. In this video, we will use Carl Jung's theories of psychology and the study of psychoanalysis as a guide to analyze the various elements of the game, including the gameplay, music, visuals, and story. Carl Jung believed that the collective unconscious is a shared reservoir of knowledge and experiences that is common to all humans. This collective unconscious is the source of archetypes, universal symbols, and themes that are found in the stories and myths of all cultures. In Layers of Fear, these archetypes are used to create a surreal and unsettling atmosphere that is both familiar and unfamiliar to the player. For example, the use of dolls, clowns, and childlike imagery can be seen as archetypes of innocence and childhood, while the use of more abstract and surreal imagery, such as distorted and mutated paintings, can be seen as archetypes of the unknown and the unconscious. These archetypes serve to create a sense of unease and disorientation in the player, while also creating a sense of familiarity and recognition. Jung's theories also highlight the role of the unconscious mind in shaping our experiences and perceptions. This idea is reflected in the game's use of hallucinations and surreal imagery, which serve to highlight the painter's disturbed state of mind. For example, the use of shifting and distorted environments, as well as the sudden appearance of ghostly figures, serve to reinforce the idea that the painter's mind is in a state of turmoil and instability. This in turn creates a sense of unease and disorientation in the player, as they are never quite sure what is real and what is a manifestation of the painter's disturbed mind. The gameplay of Layers of Fear is designed to support the game's psychological themes. The player is tasked with exploring a haunted mansion, with each room representing a different aspect of the painter's troubled mind. The gameplay encourages the player to examine their surroundings and interact with objects, creating a sense of exploration and discovery that is central to the horror genre. However, the game also features choice-based elements, such as choosing to turn left or right, or choosing to interact with certain objects or not. These choices serve to reinforce the player's connection to the painter, as well as to highlight the player's own willingness to confront the unknown and the unsettling. For example, a player's choice to interact with a certain object, such as a photograph or a diary, may reveal new information about the protagonist's past, or about the events that led to their disturbed state of mind. Similarly, the player's choice to turn left or right may reveal a new room, or a new aspect of the protagonist's troubled mind, further immersing the player in the game's psychological themes. The music and sound design of Layers of Fear are crucial to the game's success. The music is haunting and unsettling, creating an atmosphere of tension and unease that matches the game's psychological themes. The use of sudden and jarring sounds, such as footsteps, creaking doors, and ghostly whispers, serve to heighten the sense of unease and unpredictability, further emphasizing the painter's deranged psyche. Similarly, the sound design helps to create a sense of presence in the game world, making the player feel as though they are truly exploring the haunted mansion and navigating the painter's disturbed mind. The use of 3D audio, such as the sound of footsteps echoing down a hallway or the sound of a door creaking in the distance, helps to create a sense of spatial awareness and immersion. The story of Layers of Fear is revealed through a combination of environmental storytelling and player choice. The player is tasked with piecing together the painter's past, as well as uncovering the events that led to their disturbed state of mind. Through the player's interactions with objects and the environments, as well as their choices throughout the game, the story of Layers of Fear becomes a deeply personal and emotional journey. The player is able to experience the painter's pain and trauma, as well as their hopes and fears, and the game ends with a powerful emotional climax that is both haunting and cathartic. In conclusion, Layers of Fear is a masterful psychological horror game that uses Carl Jung's theories of psychology and the study of psychoanalysis as a guide to create a haunting and immersive experience. The game's use of archetypes, hallucinations, and surreal imagery, gameplay, music, and sound design all work together to create a deeply personal and emotional journey that is both unsettling and cathartic. Layers of Fear is a game that will stay with the player long after they have finished playing, as they continue to reflect on the painter's troubled mind and their own psyche, for this game has the capability to teach us all more about ourselves if we let it. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Look forward to more summaries like this one. Until next time.